So, um, let's dive into this marine surety privacy policy discussion. It's kind of, um, it's like they've built the entire framework around how they handle information on their website.
Yeah.
They cover everything from what personal details they collect to how they stick to legal requirements.
Right. So they collect two main types of data, yeah? Personal information and non-personal information.
Exactly. Personal information includes stuff like your name, email, phone number, things you actually give them when you sign up, purchase something,
Mm-hmm.
or contact them. And then there's the non-personal data, which is more like your browser type, device info, IP address, basically your digital footprints collected automatically.
Got it. And they collect the non-personal stuff using cookies and tracking technologies, right?
Yup, that's right. It's kind of like how you leave digital breadcrumbs everywhere you go on a website.
Yeah, exactly.
They use that information to improve the website, personalize your experience, and analyze usage patterns.
You know, it's interesting. They say they use this info to send newsletters and marketing, but only uh with your consent. That seems um pretty respectful of user choice.
Absolutely. And they also mention that they'll only share your personal details with trusted third party service providers who help run the site. Those third
Right.
parties are under strict contracts to keep the data confidential.
But don't you find it a bit contradictory that while they emphasize privacy, they're still using cookies and such? Like, should users be more informed about what those cookies are tracking?
Well, that's a fair point. I mean, it's kind of like it's like they want to provide a personalized experience, but sometimes the lines can blur between utility and privacy.
Mhm.
And that's why they recommend users review the policy regularly for any updates.
Speaking of updates, they clearly state that the policy can change over time, right?
Yes, they do. They mention that changes will be posted on the website, so it's important to keep an eye out, especially if you're regularly using their services.
Yeah, that makes sense. And what about data retention? Do they keep users' information indefinitely?
No, they actually say they only retain personal info as long as it's needed for its intended purposes,
Right.
though they might hold on to it longer if required by law. It's a balance between functionality and legal compliance.
And how do they ensure the security of that data? There's always that risk of unauthorized access and breaches.
They mention taking reasonable precautions to protect your info, so it's security measures in place, though they also acknowledge that no system is 100% foolproof.
Hmm.
It's like locking your front door, but knowing someone might still break in if they're determined, right?
Exactly. And just to add, they advise us to read the sample policy carefully, as it might need adjustments to truly fit each unique website's needs. That's a bit of a caution for maybe smaller companies who might not have legal backing on hand.
Absolutely true. It's kind of like it's like a blueprint that's meant to be tailored, and it even recommends consulting a legal professional to ensure compliance.
Yeah, that's essential. You know, overall, I think their approach is quite robust, making sure they cover transparency, user consent, and clear communication about data usage.
For sure. And it really highlights the importance of balancing service improvement with privacy rights. It's a
Hmm.
thoughtful framework that, when effectively implemented, builds trust between the user and the service provider.
Well said. It's definitely a policy worth paying attention to, especially in today's digital landscape where data is so valuable.